Just a quick tip this week about how to make your brain stronger. Literally, like making your brain bigger and stronger and more effective. And how do you do it? Guess what? Meditation. Yes. So it doesn't have to be woo-woo. It doesn't have to be spirituality. But studies have shown you can train your brain to create more focus, more attention, and literally grow more gray matter right at this front part of your brain. It's called the prefrontal cortex by doing focused meditation. People who do meditation daily, they have done studies, have built larger prefrontal cortexes. There's more blood flow here. There's more neurons firing. This part of your brain is the part that handles logic, long-term decisions, emotional intelligence. So there's 3 benefits to really strengthening this part of your brain. And this is why I started doing it religiously every year. And I'm telling you, I have seen the difference in my creativity at work, my ability to problem solve, long-term focus. Especially for people who identify as knowledge workers, if what you do for a living has more to do with your processes, your creativity of thought versus like automation, maybe like, putting something together on a factory line. If you're doing factory line work, yes, faster is better, more is better. But if you're a knowledge worker, the depth of your understanding is more important. Your ability to problem solve, your ability to come up with creative solutions, your ability to emotionally understand. So the 3 huge benefits that they have shown that meditation provides are 1, more focused attention, 2, a larger working memory, which means more access to memories, thoughts, ideas, creativity, and 3, a less stimulated mind. This 3rd one is really interesting to me because when you meditate, you take your baseline need for dopamine, for stimulation down, down, down. You don't need to jump up every time your phone dings. You don't need to run out every time you get an invitation. You don't need to turn the TV on every time you're bored. So having a less stimulated mind makes it so that you are more impervious to distraction. You don't need the dopamine hits. So I would really encourage you, take 5 minutes a day, or even start with 2. Start wherever you are and practice focused mind. Practice building up your brain. Call it meditation, call it brain training, call it whatever you want. But I'm telling you, daily practice with this makes a big difference. Start where you can. And the technique I would suggest for doing this kind of brain development is called the noting technique. There's lots of different ways to meditate. You could do guided meditations, you could do stress relief meditations, but the one that's most effective for building a more focused, trained mind to increase productivity, to increase emotional intelligence, to decrease stimulation is the noting technique. And it's super simple. You close your eyes, you sit somewhere comfortable on a solid base, close your eyes, and try to focus on your breath. For me, I try to just focus on my heartbeat. Find something stable to focus on. And inevitably, a thought will come to your mind. When the thought comes to your mind, you note it. What kind of thought was it? Was it a feeling? Was it emotion? Was it a memory? You note it, you name it, and you let it go. And go back to your focus on your breath. And another thought will come. You note it, you name it, you let it go. You cannot stop the thoughts from coming. They will continue to come, but as they come to you, you just note them, name them, let them go. And you practice this for the duration of the time. As you practice identifying and releasing thoughts, your brain gets stronger and stronger. They have seen the effects of meditation really kick in most when you're meditating at about 10 to 30 minutes a day. But start where you need to. But once you get to this 10 to 30 minutes a day point, after about 3-4 weeks, you'll really start noticing some massive changes with how you're dealing with stress, how you're dealing with your day. I highly, highly recommend adding mindfulness to your daily healthy practice. It is good for so many reasons. For me personally, I use it to increase productivity. I want to get more done in less time. I want to be more effective. I want to have less distractions in my life. I want to have more purpose. My highs are still just as high, but the lows are nowhere near as low as they used to be. So just something to think about. I hope you guys take a moment after this. Take some deep breaths, allow some thoughts to come into your head, note them, let them go. Set a timer and just be consistent with this. A really great app that I use for this is called Insight Timer. There's also other meditation apps, Headspace, Calm, there's meditations on YouTube. I prefer not to do guided meditations, so I can do the noting technique. I prefer just to set a start bell and an end bell. But whatever works for you, if you have questions about it, let me know. Happy meditation. Let's grow those brains. Bye.